everybody, it's Andrea here. We're going to get started with Yoga Barre HIIT Express, our 45-minute class here in a moment. You'll want to have your yoga mat handy. You'll want to have a set of light weights. I've got 3-pound weights that I'm going to use today, and blocks. And if you don't have 2 blocks, just make sure you have like 2 books. Or something that's like similar in size. And we'll get started here in a moment. Hi. Hi Taylor, hi Zoe. I'm just rolling my mat up. You need mat, light weights, and 2 blocks. And again, if you don't have 2 blocks, you're going to use something similar in size. All right. And then if you don't have a yoga strap, you are going to use something like a scarf or a towel. And I just linked the playlist there in case you want to listen to the tunes while we take class. So let's go ahead and get started on our mats. Grab your strap. Make sure that your strap is nearby. And we'll lie on down. We'll strap up that right foot. Left leg can be either long on the mat or bent, whatever you prefer. And we'll start with just a few minutes of stretching, and then we'll get right on into that HIIT work. So allowing the back of your body to just melt down into the floor, letting the back of the right leg extend, trying to get that heel away from the hip. If you need to bend your knee a little bit, no problem. On the next inhale, take the strap in the right hand, open the right leg out to the right. And if you encounter any walls as we stretch, you can always use them as a tool. And then we'll take that leg across the body into the left hand, just slightly across the body. So we're not in a full twist, we're really just trying to stretch that IT band, the outer line of the right leg. And then once again, strap in the right hand, open the leg to the right, find that abduction. And then exhale, we go through adduction into that slight turn in across the body. And then we'll find that full twist. You can rock onto the outer left hip. Right leg can go long. Maybe you turn to look towards that right hand. And we'll stay here for 2 more breaths. Big full inhale. Big full exhale. One more time. Big full inhale. And then exhale, come onto your back. And we'll just switch legs right away. Left foot in the strap, right leg goes long, or it's bent. Taking a few moments just to settle into the hamstring stretch. To relax the back. And to just check in. And this side might feel really different than the first side. Might feel more open, it might feel tighter. And then give the strap to the left hand, open the left leg to the left. Take an inhale. And then exhale, strap in the right hand, turn the left toes a little to the right. Keep the left hip on the ground. Again, you'll feel that stretch right through that outer line of the leg. One more time, opening the leg away from the body to the left. And then taking the leg through center, past center towards the right. And then coming into that full twist, lifting your hips off the ground, coming to the outer right hip. And finding your breath here. Then on the next exhale, come onto your back. Bring both of your feet into the strap. And then open the feet wider than the hips. Bend the knees, happy baby. Maybe you start to rock it out a little bit. Forward and back, side to side, little circles, whatever feels good for your body. And then we'll bring the body into quiet and just pause, pulling down on the strap to get that really nice, deep groin stretch that you get in your happy baby. And then bringing the legs over the hips, pulling both legs towards the body, and you can wrap the strap around the hands and bend your elbows a little more if you want. Keeping the low back grounded, take a deep breath in. And then breath out, let go of the strap, take it off to the side. Draw the knees into the chest, and we'll start to rock ourselves forward and back. And if this feels good, do it multiple times. If it doesn't feel so great, do it once. And we're going to meet in tabletop on the hands and on the knees. And just warming up the spine a little bit and warming up through the shoulders. Drop the belly, pull the heart through for your cow. And then exhale, push through the hands and the shins, round your back for cat. We have 2 more. Inhale. And exhale, and really making that spine move as much in opposite directions as possible between the cow and the cat. And when you return to that neutral spine, pause for a moment. Left hand down, right arm up. Take a couple of big arm circles, going both clockwise and counter. And then thread the needle coming onto the head of the right shoulder, dropping the face. Left hand can stay where it is. It can reach forward. It can go back. So just letting this feel good in your body. Long left side of the body, long right side of the body. Take 1 more breath here. And then left hand down, right arm up, just coming back into that really open chest. And then other side, right hand down, left hand up. Find your circles. 2 to 3 in each direction. Just waking up that shoulder girdle. And then we'll come into that thread, dropping down. Maybe adjusting where the right hand is in space, focusing on the stretch in the left shoulder, and coming into those deep breaths. All right, bring your right hand down, lift your left arm up. From here, we'll make our way into down dog. Tuck the toes, lift the knees and the hips, and start to just pedal out 1 knee at a time. Your head is hanging heavy between your arms. And we'll start to pedal and walk forward. So keep this kind of 1 knee bending at a time, but actually move your feet up towards your hands. And when you get as far as you can go, bend the knees, interlace the fingers around the head, squeeze the elbows to the cheekbones, and allow the body to just hang. I always like to move here. You don't have to move. We've got 1 more breath in this easy forward fold. And then find stillness. Deep bend in the knees. Keep the hands where they are. Tuck the chin a lot, so feel the stretch in the upper back and the neck. And then slowly roll all the way to stand. Push down into your feet as you unfurl your body. When you get to the top, elbows go wide. Push the hips forward. Take a breath in. And then breath out. Just shake yourself out. All right. If there are any other stretches that you feel like you need, go for it. Otherwise, we're going to get into our HIIT work. So let's start out with the light weights. Again, I've got 3-pound weights. Anything 5 or below is really great. You could use soup cans if you don't have weights at home. And we'll start out just in a little bent over row position, also chair pose. Belly pulls into spine, chest is broad. We'll start out with some bicep curls. In this position, bringing the weights towards the top of the shoulders. Then we'll turn that into lateral arm raises, still keeping the palms facing forward, but the arms are straight. And then we'll finish off with lifting the arms straight behind us. All of those moves, we keep the inside of the wrist pointed forward, okay? We're going to ladder down, 10 reps, 8 reps, 6 reps. All of those moves will go through in succession, 10, 8, 6. Belly to spine, sit into the chair pose, and here we go. Curl it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight arms come out and down for 9. Long arms, still relaxed shoulder blades down the back. Making sure that you're breathing as you do this, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Last 3, 2, 1. Keeping the arms straight but lifting behind you, up and back, up and back. You have 7 more. Stay low in those hips. Watch that your wrists aren't turning. Keep those wrists really neutral and strong. Last 2, and then we bicep curl again. Last 1. Here we go for 8, 7, 6. Supporting the back with that core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those T raises for 8, 7, 6. 6. Feel the back working. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight arms lifting back. 8, 7. Again, this is where you just really want to watch the wrists, that they're not rocking and rolling. They're staying steady. Last 3, 2, 1. Final round, bicep curl for 6, 5. Fully bend through those elbows. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lateral raise. 6, 5. Strong and straight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last move with these weights for now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, drop those weights, stretch those arms out as you need to. Move the head around, move the neck around. All right, same pattern, 10, 8, 6, but for the lower body. Your hands can be on your hips, they can hang down, they can be behind your head, wherever you want. We're coming into plie squat, that really wide turned out squat. You just want your knees and toes going in the same direction. Everybody's turnout is a little different, so if you aren't super open in your hips, you might be angled a little more towards the front, and that's totally fine. Do widen the feet past the hips so you can really sink down. Shoulders over those hips, head over those shoulders, so we can stay nice and tall. Here, we have 10, straighten and bend. Then we'll hold down, pulse for 10. Then we have 8, hold down, pulse for 8. Then we have 6. Again, arms wherever you want. Sink low. Here we go. Straighten and bend. Squeeze the booty for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We pulse in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full move. 8, 7. Ground the feet. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Shake it out. Let it go. Quick stretch of the quads if you need to. Next, core, we're also tapping into legs and shoulders. Coming into plank, we're going to shift the body forward and back. 10, hold plank for 5 seconds, 8 shifts, hold plank for 5, 6 shifts, hold plank for 5. Okay, remember that this shift, this sawing action, it's really small. It's like the start before chaturanga. You need to shift your shoulders past your wrists in order to bend your elbows. And we're not going to chaturanga right now, but you can think of that as we get into the saw. All right, let's come into that plank. Push the heels back, lift with thigh bones, and here we go. Forward and back for 10, 9, core tight, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold plank, stack the bones. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8 shifts. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hike the hips, down dog or child's pose. Take a moment. Before we go into another round of that pattern, 10, 8, 6 reps, we're going to flow through 3 sun salutation A's. Zip the legs together in down dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look between the hands, and step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, hands on shins, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, long back, long arms, reach up. Exhale, arms by the sides. Inhale, mountain pose, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant the palms, step to plank. If you feel ready to hop, you hop to chaturanga. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, pike the hips, down dog. Zip the legs together. Lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, inhale. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Push through the feet, reach up, reach up, reach up. Arms by the sides, exhale. 2 more, inhale, stand tall. Exhale, take up space, fold over. Inhale, half lift. Plant the palms, go through your flow. We'll meet in down dog. Steady breath. Zip the legs together, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, step or float. Last time, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, root to rise. Arms by the sides. I'll be quiet, we'll meet in down dog. All right, starting from down dog this time, 10, 8, 6. We're going to go right leg, left leg, slightly different movement each time that'll make it a little more interesting. Right leg will lift, 3-legged dog. For our 10 reps, we're going to bring the knees straight into the chest and push back. For our 8 reps, we're going to take the right leg to the right arm. And for our 6 reps, we're going to take the right leg to the left arm. If you're feeling a lot of pressure in your wrists, you can do this in a fist instead, or grabbing even your weights and making a fist to neutralize your wrists. You could also do this on the forearms. It just actually becomes a little harder on the shoulders when you're doing this kind of work on the forearms. So we'll do the whole right side, take a little break for the wrists, and do the whole left side, okay? Find your down dog or your dolphin. Reach the right leg up, draw the knee into the chest. Here we go for 10, 9. Try to keep that leg close to the chest. 8, 7, pushing and pulling. 6, 5, core tight. 4, 3, and 2 will go to the right arm. 8 reps, right leg, right arm for 8. Should feel a little bit like a side crunch. 7, 6, 5, 4. Making sure your shoulders are moving back and forward. 3. We go to the twist in 2. 1. Twist it out. Right leg, left arm for 6, 5, 4. How close can you get the leg to the arm? 3, 2, 1. All right. Take a moment for those wrists. You may want to even come into some tabletop stretches with the wrists, moving the wrists around. You may want to just clasp the hands and roll the wrists out, shaking out through the hands, opening, closing the hands, whatever you need. Left leg, and then we're coming off the hands, I promise. Making your way into down dog. 10 reps, knee into chest, keeping the hips square. Here we go. Knee to chest. Push it up. Knee to chest. Push it up. The exhale breath is the knee in. Halfway there. Last 2, and then same arm, same leg. 8 reps, left leg, left arm. 8. Again, feel that side crunch sensation. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We twist. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, again, take care of those wrists, knowing that next few moves will definitely be off of those hands and those wrists in that way. Coming on up, if you need a quick water break, take it. And we'll be coming back to those legs. Grabbing those 2 blocks. And again, if you don't have 2 blocks, if you have 2 objects that are about the same weight and same height, for the next move that will work, We'll do one more move later with the 2 blocks where you'll really want something heavy like a book if you don't have blocks. We'll start out with the blocks on the highest height, or books that are about, or water bottles that are about a foot or a foot and a half tall. We'll bring the right leg in between those 2 objects and the left leg back. First move, 10 reps. We're going to bend the left knee lightly and then push the left thigh up. So we come from low lunge to power lunge. I want you to focus mostly on the back quads, okay? That action in the back leg. For the 8 reps, we're going to start in this power lunge, hands down, lift up to high lunge. That's our 8. Our 6, you're going to grab that object between the hands overhead. We're going to push into warrior 3 and come back to power lunge, okay? 10 low lunge to power lunge, hands down. 8, power lunge with hands down to high lunge. 6, power lunge into warrior 3. Here we go. Dropping the back knee, lifting it up for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, fill in those legs, 2, 1, keep the back knee up, high lunge to tap the blocks, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your object, 1 between the hands overhead, push forward, warrior 3, tap back, power lunge. Push forward, warrior 3, tap back, power lunge for 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, before the other side, turn towards your left foot. Find your plie squat, your goddess squat as a stretch. So dropping those elbows or hands to the inner thighs, shifting that weight side to side for a moment, and then lifting one heel up, just really pushing through that metatarsal, taking that heel down, other heel up, taking it down, turn the toes forward, wide-legged forward fold, shake the hips out, and then we'll turn to the front of the mat, do the same thing with the other leg. Remember, we start in that power lunge, hands down to low lunge first, then get into our high lunge, then get into our warrior 3. Left leg forward, right leg back, chest broad, here we go. Tap the knee down, lift it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. There should be no weight in that back knee. 5. It's a light tap or a hover. 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms up and down for 8, 7. Strong legs. 6, 5, 4, 3. Anchor that left foot. 2, 1. Grab one of those objects. Put it between the hands. Power lunge to warrior 3 for 6. Squeeze that right butt cheek. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that object down. Turn to your right foot. Plie squat, goddess squat as a stretch. Shake it out. Parallel the feet, wide-legged forward fold again. This time, tilt the feet under the body. Bend the knees, roll it up. Shake it out. Again, grab a sip of water if you need to. Next, we'll come into a little bit of cardio. This time, instead of the 10, 8, 6, we'll do just time cardio work. 3 rounds with some strength thrown in between. You can move the blocks out of the way, the weights out of the way for now. We're returning to that plie squat. We're either jumping there into chair pose, legs together, or if you're not jumping today, you're staying low and stepping. Really feel like your plie squat is both wide and turned out, and that your chair pose is narrow and toes forward, okay? We have 30 seconds with that move, and then we'll pause for some strength. Start out in your plie squat. Sit really low, chest proud. 30 seconds starts now. And you can do whatever you want with your hands. I find keeping mine in prayer feels stable and good, but you might decide to move your arms, to dance it out. I don't know, just some ideas. Toes out, toes in. legs wide, legs narrow. So feeling that the inner and outer thighs are opening and closing like sides of a book. We're going to hold that chair pose in 3, 2, 1. Legs together. Hands in prayer if they're not already. Belly to spine. Lift the heels. Pause. Sit lower in your hips. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the heels. Next move. From chair pose. Tap the fingers to the ground. Jump as high as you can or calf raise as high as you can. Okay? 30 seconds starts now. Tap and lift. Again, that mod, fast calf raise. Fingertips down, fingertips up, pushing through the balls of the feet. You're going for speed. You should feel those legs working hard. That breath, moving in, moving out. Time-wise, we're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody meet me in stand. Arms up, feet parallel, calf raise up, slow it down. Up, down. Think about your core being on. Think about obviously your calves on, but your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads as well. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake it out. Quick calf stretch if you need it. Okay, final cardio move here. You can turn to face the side if you want. Right leg forward, left leg back. For 15 seconds and 15 seconds only. You're either jumping from 2 feet to 2 feet or you're pulsing and staying down. Then we'll do the other side. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, arms can do anything you want. Shoulders and hips are over each other. Head is on top. So that spine is really vertical. You're there in 5, 4, 3, straight to the other side, 2, 1. Set it up. Here we go. 15 seconds. That hop or that pulse, whichever you're feeling like. On this side, check in with your joints. Weight between both legs. We're there in 3, 2. Stay on this side. Both knees bent in your lunge. Take your hips down an inch, up an inch. Down an inch, up an inch. Nothing else. Really simple, but very effective. You should feel your quads. Use your core to support the shape. Arms get to relax. For 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Same move, other side. Down and up. Small range of motion. Grounded right foot, grounded ball of left foot. Chest proud, shoulders relaxed. Last 3, 2, 1. All right, again, shake it out, stretch it out. You might really need to stretch those quads. Another great opportunity to hydrate. Okay, let's get back into our 10, 8, 6 pattern. We're going to sit down on the mat and grab one of those blocks, place it between the thighs. And for this, if you don't have a block and you're using something else, I would recommend something a little on the softer side, like a pillow maybe, or you can ball up a sweatshirt or something like that. Placing that object between the thighs, really squeezing the thighs in, reaching the arms up. Keeping the spine long, we're going to come back and forward 10 times. Next move, we're going to lift the legs up and down, 8 reps. Final move for 6 reps, interlace the hands, we twist. We're going to do 6 on each side, so actually 12 total for that one. Keep the block or the object between the thighs, keep the spine long, like someone's pressing your sternum down and you resist up. Here we go for 10. Not allowing a C curve to come in the back for this. Really rooting through the sits bones, reaching out through the crown of the head. Arms are reaching forward like you're giving somebody something. Keep squeezing that block between the thighs. Last 3, then we have legs for 8. Last 2. Last 1, lean back, legs up and down for 8. 7, core stays tight, torso doesn't move. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make it harder, legs up. If not, feet down. We twist, right, left. That's 1. Right, left for 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the block squeezed. 6. All right. Lay it all the way down. Grab your light weights. Still keeping with this block. Some glute presses with some some chest flies. You're going to take the weights overhead. We have 10 presses with flies. Arms are fairly straight. Maybe a little bend in those elbows. Arms are opening out, squeezing in. That's our 10. Our 8, we keep the hips up. We turn the palms forward. We bend the elbows all the way down to the floor and push up. We have just 8 shoulder presses. And then we finish with 6 hips down, squeezing the hips up, just holding the arms overhead. Okay? 10 reps, glute press plus chest fly. Root the feet, squeeze the block. Here we go. Lift as high as you can for 10, 9, belly to spine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep those feet rooted. 2, 1. Hold the hips up. Turn the arms, palms forward. Bend the elbows down. Press it up. That's 1, 2, 3. Belly tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold the arms up. Hips down and up an inch for 6, 5. Feel that booty. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release everything down. Take the block out from between the legs. Maybe take a moment to windshield wiper those legs. We're going to stay in the world of glute presses, but make this a single leg press. You don't need your weights for now. Right leg will lift. We have 10 single leg presses, 8 leg drops with a straight leg, and then 6 circles clockwise, circles counterclockwise with the right leg. And then we'll do all of that on the left side, okay? Make sure you anchor your left foot. You feel like your left heel is fairly underneath your left knee. Right leg pushes up to the ceiling with a point or a flex. Hips come up. Here we go for 10, 9. And you can use the backs of your arms. Pushing them down gives you more leverage. We have 5. Leg drop in 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg goes down and up for 8. Try to keep that leg straight. 7. Butt is off the ground. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the leg up, pointer flex, circle it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot down, left leg up. Lower the hips. We start our press for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Leg drops in 2, 1. Hold it up. Leg goes down and up. It doesn't matter whether your foot is flexed or pointed. Your hips are square. Last 3 until the circles. Hold the leg up, point the foot, circle it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot down, hips down. Stretch it out. You may want to come into something like happy baby. You may want to come into a figure 4 to stretch the outer hips and the glutes. And then we'll bring ourselves on up. A little bit of a combo move using the weights. We're going to be standing on our knees. So if the surface you're on is super hard or your mat is really thin, you might want to roll up your mat a little bit or just add some cushioning for your knees. We're going to keep the spine really tall. So for this move, I want you to keep the shoulders over the hips. We're going to reach the arms forward and hover the butt over the heels and then push everything up. So this isn't a lean back of the shoulders. That's a different movement. We're going vertical spine down, vertical spine up. I want you to use your quads to stop you from sitting all the way down. And I want you to feel your glutes squeezing together to bring you back to vertical. Okay, once again, we're at the 10-8-6 pattern. We're going to do 10 of those. Then we're going to hold the hover. We're going to do 8 rows. Elbows are as high as the armpits. And then for our 6, we'll wing the elbows in, lift the hips up an inch, down an inch for 6. Okay? I want you to feel your shoulders, your arms, your glutes, and your quads here. Let's start standing up, arms long, legs long. Tuck your toes if you feel like you're a little rocky. And here we go. Hips almost down, all the way up for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to the hover. Our elbows stay high. Row for 8, 7, 6. Core tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wing the hands in. Hips up and down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Let go of those weights. And we'll come to that move I was referencing before where you'll want 2 blocks or 2 books. We're going to take that yoga prep for Lalasana, which is a levitation of your body off the ground. Requires you to activate your shoulders, your core, and your legs. So really do think about this as a full body exercise. Take those blocks, if you have blocks, on the lowest height. And again, if you have books, you're going to want to have the front of the books facing you. Bringing those objects about the front of them, about level with your kneecaps. You're going to put your flat palm on the front of the block or on the front of the book, and you're going to tip your weight slightly forward. I want you to think belly to spine. So this is where, like somebody punched you or poked you in the stomach. I want you to really feel that engagement. We're going to be lifting the knees up and down. That same pattern of 10-8-6 we'll do here. We'll do 10 with both knees off the ground, up and down. Then we'll hold both knees up, and you'll try the right foot coming up and down for 8, the left foot coming up and down for 8, and you'll try 6 times to lift both feet at the same time, okay? In order not to feel a lot of pressure in the wrists, you want to tip forward, you want to spread your shoulder blades and really use your core, okay? Let's go on this Lalasana journey. Here we go. Knees up, tap down for 10, 9. It's like you're vacuuming your legs to your chest. Exhale when you lift your knees. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the knees up. Right foot. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet. Try for 6. It might be a little bit of a hop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let it go. Roll those arms out, roll the shoulders out, roll the head out. Okay, take those blocks off to the side. We're going to stand up and finish with some balance work. So this is where you'll want to get that strap, the one we used in the beginning for the stretches. And we're going to come into some hand to big toe pose shapes, so some yoga shapes as a balance. But instead of actually trying to grab our toe with our hand, we're going to assist ourselves with the strap. I'm going to turn to the side just so it's a little easier to see what's happening. We're going to strap up the right foot first. For this movement, all 10 of our toes are facing forward, so are our knees at all times. We're going to start out, weight in the left foot, lifting the right leg. I'm holding either side of the strap with either hand, but you could hold both sides of the strap in your right hand if you really wanted to. From here, we're going to kick the leg forward and bend it in. We have 10 of these. Then 8, we just hold. And then our 6, you might want to wrap your hands a little farther down. We're going to bend the elbows, bow towards the leg, and then come back up, okay? There's a lot of standing on this left leg at one time. If it's too much for you, come out, come back in, okay? Don't feel pressure to stay standing on that leg the whole time if it really doesn't feel good for your ankles, okay? So let's start. Right foot strapped up, right leg lifts, left leg strong. Think about your core. We'll straighten and bend. Here we go for 10, 9. Fully straighten as much as you can. Keep that thigh lifted for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We bend in 3 at the waist. 2, 1. Here we go. Bow down for 6, 5, 4. You decide how low you go in the bend. 3, 2, 1. All right, come on up. Shake it out. Let it go. Do anything you need to with that left leg. Ankle, knee, hip. And then strap up the left foot. Stand tall in the right leg. Then the left knee. We kick. Slow motion kick for 10, 9. Trying to keep the thigh from lowering and lifting. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe roll your hands down. Bend at the waist. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, come on up, shake it out, let go of your strap. Final balance is more about our bar work, so more turned out. That was all parallel work. We're going to bring the heels together and the toes apart. You can start with whichever leg you'd like to. I feel strongest when I'm standing on my right leg. My left leg is off the ground. So I'm going to start with that side, but feel free to start with either side. Hands to the hips or wherever you feel most stable. Both knees are facing at an angle to the sides. Keep that angle and just stretch whatever leg that you'll have coming off the ground forward. Turned out leg lifts, keeping that core pull to the spine, pushing down for your standing foot to get taller. We have 10 lifts. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 legs together, heels touch, toes apart. Other side, 10 lifts, standing tall, core engaged. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6-second hold. And take it down. Final thing we'll do, just a little bit of rolling through the feet, stretching through the ankles. Hands again wherever you want. Bend the knees. Lift the heels. Push to straighten the legs. Squeeze the butt. Lift the arms to the ceiling. Turn your head in one direction. Turn your head to the other. Lower everything down. Hands where you want them. Bend the knees. Lift the heels. Push up. Squeeze the booty. Arms down this time. Look to one side. Look to the other side. Come down. This time, bend the knees. Stay here. Little pulses in this demi-plie. Nice and easy through the knees. Nice and tall through the body. You've got 4, 3, 2, stay low. Lift the heels up. Tap the heels down. Every time your heels come down, can they touch? So I want you to feel inner thighs are on. Outer thighs are on. Booty is on. Core is on. You got 4, 3, 2, Hold the heels up, lift the hips up and down an inch. Really small. If it's too much on your ankles, drop your heels, flatten your feet. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down, parallel the legs, fold over the legs, bend into one knee, bend into the other knee. Bend into both knees, let your arms and head hang, roll up. When you get all the way to the top, reach up, look up. Exhale, arms by the sides. Bend the knees, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, arms by the sides. We did it.